the idea is that you make them at home. I think that's the main kicker. Another reason to hate AI, it steals away our time from our games. No, that would be chat. But I am like, I can't believe I'm getting bamboozled now, man. I'm gonna be the old man that can't tell the difference between real and fake anymore. And it's getting fucking harder and harder every passing day to do so. I miss the old days, man. It was easy then. I'm wearing the black lab coat today because we're gonna be working with fire. But really, I'm probably gonna take this off and put on my my welding jacket if I manage to get my oxy-fuel torch running to cut our metal. I'll give a rundown on what we're doing here in a second. First, let me run through the resubs because I'm appreciative to you guys. Thank you, here and happy for the 4 months. I appreciate it. Crackhead Electronics, thank you for the 6 months. Appreciate you, brother. Loved every project so far. Hell yeah, dude. Glad you like it. EG in July, thank you for the 11 months of Prime. Zero Polaris, thank you for the 7 months. Skyfox, thank you for the 4 months. Sunnyside Sprout, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate you. Phantom the Cat, thank you for the fresh sub. King Kashova, thank you for the bits. Most caffeine in a canned drink I've seen is a BRCC 300 milligram. I've never seen more than 300 in an energy drink. There's probably like a legal limit on it. Hyperion Red, thank you for the 7 months. King Kashova, thank you for the 100 bits. And Zach Matthews, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. Also, Z Parrot, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. Am I a printer? Yes. Alright. I just realized the knife I used to butter the nut sandwiches is still here. So, today, we are going to be building the game, the classic childhood board game, Operation, but with a twist. One, is it's gonna be a little bigger than usual. And, two, instead of hooking it to some winky-dinky little buzzer that's gonna go off when you touch the edge, I'm gonna hook it up to a 220 volt high current transformer that, if you touch the edge, will attempt to arc weld the tweezers to the side of the game board, which should be enough risk that, you know, you maybe think twice before going in there. Also, we don't have to make it shaped like a human. We can make it shaped like whatever we want because I've got a square of metal. Let me see where it... Let me pull it over here. I just realized I still have this funny Temu speaker. The rest of the Temu stuff came in, by the way, so we're gonna be pretty good to go here soon. Basically, once those extra batteries come in, we'll be having our Temu adventure stream. That should be Alright, this is what we're going to be cutting this out of. This is a 16 gauge steel, 15 by 22 inches, as you can see on the text that's still written there from when I bought it from the metal supplier. This is what we're going to be cutting... Ew. What the fuck? This is what we're going to be cutting out of. Do a Michigan shape? I vote Ohio. Wait! Hang on, wait. We could actually make it shaped like Ohio, bro. You're kind of right. Fucking Ohio operation. Shape it like a horse? Oh, that's also a good one. I was gonna say we should choose something that uses as much of this as possible. Ohio Operation. We have to remove Columbus. Well, no, you would need like an item from each like part. Here's the real question: is how many of you guys know enough about Ohio to conjure up what little jokes we would be removing from each place? A Cybertruck? I've seen like one Cybertruck here. I don't think those are that common in Ohio. If there's a lot of extra time, there won't be. Could you make loss? No. Old ass meme. Well, it is still kind of funny. Corn, crack pipe, steel bar. All right. See, I think there's a decent many things we could go with here. We'll mark this out in black marker first. All right, hang on. What if we can we make wide Ohio? I just realized I should do it on the other side so there's not a... Oh, this side has rust. That'll be fine. Little rust never hurt anybody. It's because I've been keeping it in the closet where there's a leak. Can I... It's Ohio. Can you tell? That's Ohio, right? Upside down? Yeah, I'll flip it around. I'll flip it around so it's right side up. Let's see if I can write upside down. That's maybe the easiest word to write upside down. Barely? It's not barely. What do you mean barely? Remove the Section 8 housing from Akron. You can make that joke about Toledo, Cleveland, or Cincy. Or Columbus. Never realized how much Ohio looks like Tidy Whities. Alright, motherfucker. The top is kinda... Okay. You're right, the top is a little more like this. Right? That makes it look more accurate, right? This entire stream's gonna be trying to convince you guys. Oh, man. This is gonna be a great stream, that's for sure. Can this be plugged into a standard electrical socket? No, you have to plug it into your dryer socket, and I'm not joking. I'm not even joking about that. It's gonna run on 220 volts. Kings Island. Wait, where is Kings Island? Also, hang on. What I click over here to do? I remember now. To add the YouTube chat so I can read them. I'm being nicer to them by adding this now. Make sure Cedar Point is there. Okay, I think I have a rough idea of where things are in this state. Alright, hang on. So we need to cut out holes that we can then try to, like, reach into. And then we're gonna layer it over in tape. Cut out the holes with a little margin where you can touch it. And then, like, print little decals for it. Have you not been to Kings Island? No, I've been to Cedar Point, though. Which is the superior one. Maple Inu, thank you for the 8 months. Appreciate ya. We pulling out the major cities. We're pulling out a trait of each area. Superior chat has already been here. Alright, motherfucker. Thank you for the 200 bits, though. Kings Island is southwest of Lebanon. I don't know where Lebanon, Ohio is. All right, Toledo's over this way, so I think we should have a crack pipe-shaped hole. These items are going to be fairly big. It's not going to be small like a normal operations board. And this is just my line to cut. Since he's down here, let's see. Well, we gotta have one that's in like the middle that's just corn. Maybe down here near like Macedonia. Maybe we'll have one that's like... Golf ball or flag near the middle for the Newark Earthworks. I was at fireworks. PP Creek. That's true. How do we depict PP? That's like here. That's like here, roughly. And then Cincy is here. Cleveland, Akron, Columbus. If you mean Macedonia, that's a place in Ohio? Yes. Oh, East Palestine had the derailed chemical train. You're right. Hang on, hang on. This is a complicated shape to try to cut with this fucking torch here in a bit. I feel like a lot of these shapes we're being a little too ambitious with. And actually cutting them like this is gonna be pretty bad. Toilet silhouette? It's not a toilet silhouette. I am sorry. It is hard to show it because of the reflection. It fucks up the white balance on the camera really bad. Unless you angle it way away like that. So it is kind of hard to see what I'm writing. Draw a chemical pit. Where's that? Oh, that's like over here. Should have picked something easier? Nah! P.O. box, remove a box. That's like here, I want to say. There, P.O. box, remove a box. Very peri-nuclear. That's like over here, I think? Or maybe here? I can't remember. Hang on, maybe like a corn dog for Cedar Point? Yeah, there we go. These shapes will definitely be recognizable when we actually cut them out, for sure. Horseshoe at the center. Can we get a big doink in Amish? I think Amish is like here. I've already given the chemical car. Don't worry, I can give a big doink down here near Cincy. Why are there dookie snail trails on the plate? Because there's gotten water on the plain steel plate and it's rusted. I'm sorry. You have such an interesting voice, don't you? What do you mean? Also, thank you for the 279 Canadians. Ita, I appreciate it. Nut for Columbus. Thank you for the 100 bits, King Kashova. Oh, Skyline needs to be... Okay. Okay, here we'll make a chili bowl. There we go. That's as complex as we can make the shape, I fear. Interesting voice is just a loud Midwesterner. I was gonna say, some people who comment on how I sound have lived in LA a little too long and they've never heard the voice of the Midwest. Opioids below Columbus? You're actually right. Hang on, can I make it look like a pill? sinister hole to try to pull out of. That's why I said to your mother last night, hey, Lamal, nah, we'll just make it a circle. That's too tricky. Actually, no. It doesn't need to be a circle. It can be a pill like that. Okay, perfect. We might need to do some little 3D printed objects for these, but because they're all small, they'll print really fast. So I'm not too worried about that. I was asking if you voice act. Oh, no, I don't. Someone emailed me recently asking me if I could do some voice acting for them. They're like, yeah, I'm making this game, and it's not going to be done for a long time, but I want you to do voice acting if you can. And I was like, I am not a voice actor. I'm sorry. But I am flattered. Thank you for the 279 Canadians, by the way. Oh boy, mom jokes. Ah, you must be new here. During the road trip, didn't you mention a cesspool? Yeah, but that's like somewhere in here. It's somewhere in this area, but I don't know how to depict that. Draw the booze compass over wherever the liquor capital is. Pine Mouth status? I did not get Pine Mouth. You guys got me all paranoid for no fucking reason. I was actually afraid I was gonna get that after reading that, dude. I was like, oh no, bro, it's over. Turns out, no. I'm simply built different. You put a weather balloon where ours landed? It's like right here. Yeah, let me see. That's a pretty small one. Also, I don't know if I can do these tiny little details like that. I really wanted you to get Pine Mouth. See, some of you guys are like, why do you always act like chat has your worst interests in mind? And then you say shit like, I wish you got this horrible ailment. Please erase Dayton. Dayton is represented by this fat doint. This is the Dayton zone. Lewis Black talked about that. He read an article on diabetes, then decided he had diabetes. Who the fuck is Lewis Black? If they're like a real nice guy or whatever, my apologies for asking, but I've never heard of this person in my life. Sandusky corn dog, bro. Corn dog. I didn't draw the little details on because, like, those aren't gonna get cut out. Is the crack pipe below the doink? No, this is the crack pipe. This is the crack pipe, and this is the Toledo area. What's a bowl of rice? That is a bowl of Skyline chili. What goes on in the southern tip? Lit bite emoji. Who knows? If it's Ohio, shouldn't they all be crack pipes? Is my appreciation of Lewis Black another thing that shows how old I am? Someone else said he used to be good and now he's unfunny, so... It might be a sign of the times, bro. This has got me thinking, okay? Listen, I'm sorry, I know the YouTube Andies are gonna be mad at me for not letting something go, but like, I can't believe I got bamboozled by an AI image, bro. I can't believe they threw it in my daily game. They actually like blindsided me. Because when it's on Twitter, I fucking expect it, but when it's in my precious beloved daily games, I don't expect them, dude. And now it's got me fucked up. I need to like have like a game. I need you guys to submit images that are either real or fake. and I want to see if I can properly identify between them. Should've never let Unk get the stiz. It's like actually fucked me over now. Bald Shitter is a crazy emote name. Wait, what the fuck? Do I have a 7TV called Bald Shitter? Oh yeah, I do. He was funny because he was cranky for his age, but he didn't age well. This is so sad. He's on the lookout for the fat lady with a boulder destroying bridges. I was the one who suggested that. Mods, can we remove this emote from the 7TV rotation? Thank you. Really, what we should remove is the fucking Glorp Feet emote. And any of those other ones that got added during the subathon. Do you think I could add Folger's Christmas as a real, like, sub-emote? Because I kind of want to do it. I'm not going to lie. Do you have any international allegiances outside the U.S.? No, I'm the most American man alive. I fucking love America, and I hate everywhere else. Thanks for asking. King Kashova, thank you for the $2. This is for exclamation point feet. Motherfucker. Hell is real sign? Okay, wait, we can put that here? Can I make it shaped like an H? No, that's not gonna look like the actual billboard. I'll make it, I'll just make it, like, trapezoidal. And then the actual thing we pull out will look like the billboard. And there's room for one more thing down here, but I'll be real, I don't really know what's going on down here. So maybe we'll just leave that one plain. Also, I do wonder what the heat is gonna do to this piece of metal, because I feel it's nice and flat now, and I feel like once we cut these holes, it's gonna be all warped and horrible. Oi, oi. Amish horse? No, we have big doinks in Amish. The cheese barn? That's not down here, but I'll tell you what. That doesn't really look like a barn. But that's the barn. Okay, okay. So this should be good. Let me find my, Jungle Jim's grocery store. That's over here where we have the Skyline Chili. And I don't really know how to, like, represent that. But that is an iconic... That is an iconic Ohio landmark. Where are my safety glasses? Hang on. All right. We're gonna need some. We're gonna need to take down some stuff as well. I love the big backdrop that says never shoulda let Unk hit the stiz, but I think we're gonna have to get rid of it because I think it's flammable, and this is gonna blast molten metal all over the place, dude. How many holes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 holes, which is probably too many. We'll see how much it warps the metal, because some of them will have to be eliminated if it's really doing them in. If it's really doing a number on it, you know? Because otherwise it's gonna fuck up the whole sheet. Plasma cutter or oxyacetylene? Oxy-fuel, actually. And I'll be honest, I've never used this torch. Like, I've used an oxy-fuel, and I've used oxyacetylene torches in the past. But I have not used this specific oxy fuel torch. I just bought this not that long ago. I just got it not that long ago and I haven't used it. So, there'll be some figuring stuff out going on here. Honestly, I should probably move my oxygen tank and my propane tank further away from everything. At the very least, the propane tank needs to go over here. I have this to light it, because I remember it's a lot easier than trying to light it with the striker. Let me pull my chat up here. The rate at which I'm going through these cheap laptops and used tablets that I used to view chat on is a little bit alarming, because the Surface tablet broke a while ago, and I feel like I really want this guy to last a while, but I feel like he's not long for this world. And I'm just thinking about that because he's about to be right next to where I'm cutting bits. Like, I don't know, man. It's not gonna be good. Gonna put wood under it, very fire resistant type deal, and then brace this across some 2x4s so it doesn't completely cave. Professional metalworking setup. None of the fuel or the oxygen is energized right now. I've got it all turned down. My first time coming to a stream, I think I picked a good one. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, every stream's a good one. Hey! Safety equipment, fireproof jacket, which this is a fire resistant jacket. Let me get my welding gloves, welding helmet, welding jacket, I think are all good calls here. Because it's gonna get hot, and I only kinda know what I'm doing here. I've done it before, I'm just not that confident. It's been several years since I've used one of these. Also, it's a new one, so I haven't learned its little intricacies, you know. Ah! Fuck. Folding up unction to hit the stiz. I don't want this to start a fire. Wood can catch on fire, bro. I only got so much metal to work with here. I can soak the wood, which should help it. It won't keep it completely from catching on fire, but that'll probably help it out a little bit, you know? You banned Robo-Man earlier? Was that intentional? Wait, Robo-Man? No, that was not intentional. Wait, I didn't ban any. I timed out that one guy because he was like, oh, geez, move on already. And he was someone I didn't recognize from the chat, so I was like, yeah, we get his ass out of here. But I didn't ban Robo-Man. Hang on, wait, did I? Okay, JC undid it. My apologies. What was I trying to do? Oh, wait, I might have hit the mod icon. Whoops. Robo-Man? Yeah, he's been here forever. He's a long-time viewer. He's a bit of a shitter, but he's not... Shouldn't get banned. You can get away with far more than what he's been pulling. Alright, hang on. You should be back now. Wasn't it supposed to be a timeout? No, I don't think he even did anything. I don't remember, because I would have known if it was Robo. Because I know who he is. He called your food fake looking and you went quiet and got banned. I actually don't remember doing that, but maybe I did just like, time this fucker out for that. I didn't intend to, I did not intend to ban him, though. Whited out with rage. The voices take over. I can tell you right now, if anyone gets banned because I let the voices take over, it's gonna be Tox. Or like a new guy who's coming in who's being a little annoying. I don't know. Robo-Man has dropped some things before where I'm like, you're on thin fucking ice, man. The torch is overkill? It's absolutely overkill. This shit should be able to go through like half-inch thick easy. Asmongold banned me for a Chinese man bun joke. Alright, you gotta understand with like really big streamers, any indication that you're gonna be a shithead is like, they're way less forgiving. I try to be pretty forgiving. Like if you come in and you're a little shitty, I'll drop a timeout on you maybe. If you're like new, if like you're new and one of the first things you say is like some bastardly comment, like, I'll at least time you out, because I'm like, I don't know, man. Dropping it that early into following, it's not a good sign. But, like... I don't normally drop a full-on ban unless someone really pushes it, you know? He gets triggered by Bad Chest? Why? It's a good emote. Well, the marks fade when heated. If it fucking peels all the marker off when I heat this, let's say I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed. Insert some bastardly comment here. Listen, if you be here long enough and you're gonna see what I'm talking about, okay? People love getting mad when someone comes in with a first-time bastard chat and gets banned, but like, if that's the first thing you gotta say, you're probably not gonna bring anything to the table. You can watch in silence. I'm gonna backseat even though I never used a torch before. Ever since the fucking Mayo video, people come in and say they're gonna backseat. They're being... See, that's what I mean. They're being bastards on purpose. They're a little too enamored by how fun it is to be a bit of a bastard in the chat. I got banned for using a Hassan emote. Okay. That guy's just being a hater. That is like... I kind of respect the level of hating necessary for that. There's a tier of like professional hater where it loops around from being cringe in my mind to almost being like respectful. Or it's so like, it's so crazy. Oi, oi. Will I backseat by telling you to drink water and be kind to yourself? You're not gonna believe this, bro, but I did, and this was ages ago. There used to be a guy. This is back when I had like 100 viewers. And he, I'm sure was well-intentioned, but the only thing he ever said in chat, he would come in and copy-paste this like one paragraph long, like, thing about how you should drink water. And it'd be like, streamer, just your daily reminder to take care of yourself and be sure to drink a lot of water. And I was like, after like the 5th time he did it, and I was like, this is all you post is the same copy paste thing, I did ban him for it. And it's not deserved, maybe. And if he wrote a ban, an unban request that was like, okay, I'm just gonna talk like a normal person and not spam the water comment anymore, I would have been like unbanned immediately. But the fact that, but he never did that. He just let it ride. So, all right, bro. He gets triggered by kindness. I would rather have a hater that is a genuine convicted hater than someone who is being performatively like wholesome. I fucking hate that shit, man. At least he's not the posture check guy. The dumbest thing about because I've gotten those guys too, and I'm like, bitch, I'm standing up. What are you talking about, posture check? They hit me with the posture check when I'm standing in front of the camera? What am I? I'm not even hunched over. You can see me, bro. Don't hit me with the fucking Redditor fake nice. It's like, it's insulting. You know, say what you guys want about the YouTube chat. I haven't seen anyone who comes into the YouTube chat and is like, here's your daily reminder to keep your posture up and stay hydrated. I've seen that in Twitch many times. I've never seen that in a YouTube chat. I can feel the shrimp maxing. I don't shrimp. I'm old, man. I am unk status. Sorry. I've already hurt my back. Shrimping hurts it more. I sit up straight because that's the only comfortable way to do it. We know he doesn't read YouTube chat. I'm reading it right now. They're saying, here's your daily reminder to keep your posture up and to stay hydrated, because I said they never say that, and they're being bastards. You're not too different, you and I. This is a Twitch chat to YouTube chat. You're kind of the fucking same at the end of the day. Except, it's a pain in the ass for me to read YouTube chat on the chat app that I use because the API sucks. It's better if I backseat by saying give fucked. It's better if you just don't fucking backseat. Just come in here and be like, hey, dipshit, what are you doing? They'll be like, I'm building some shit. It's not that hard. We're real casual here. You make it easy to be a bastard? Yeah, because I kind of... I want, like, a slightly banterous chat. I don't want a combative chat, but I want a chat that's, like, willing to give me a little bit of shit, and I give them a little bit of shit. You know? That's what makes it fun. What are you doing? Get back on camera. Shut the fuck up. Is that a Victor torch? This is a knockoff of a Harris torch. This is a knockoff of a Harris oxy-fuel torch. I didn't get the real one because I'm cheap as. So, our life is in the hands of this Harbor Freight cutting torch that I got for $50. You know it's a good sign? You know it's a good sign when the cutting torch costs less than the anti-flashback check valves that you bought to put on the input of them. Because I think I paid like $70 for the flash arrestor check valves, and I paid like 50 or 60 bucks for the torch. But those are the ones that keep me from blowing up, so, you know. We're using oxypropane because I don't have acetylene. And I already have propane. That's it. That's the only grand reason for using one over the other. I don't have any other motivation. I just already had one. Here's your daily reminder to keep postured. Okay, I like that you guys kept my fucking grammar flaw in there. Very nice. Okay. Let's gut cam HD right here. Turn on our propane. Turn on our we want 10 PSI. Turn on our oxygen. Okay. These things can shoot fireballs if you're not careful. So, I'm gonna strike it. Here, I'll just set this down. You guys see this? And this should. And then, whoop. Ooh. Okay, chill. I should have flushed it out before doing that. Am I crazy here? Do I have too much oxygen? Or not enough fuel? We have too much oxygen. Hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Light acetylene first. It's not acetylene, it's propane. It's oxy-fuel, not oxyacetylene. But, light the propane first. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Then, turn the propane up. Then, kick the oxygen in, and that should be good. I think I need to turn, the oxygen's pretty low pressure right now. I think it might be too high still, though. That's really low. That's really low oxygen. Alright, hang on. Let's see if that'll work. Dude, what the fuck? Still too much? Alright, now, I see the problem here. not the oxygen flow, it's that the sudden inrush puts the fire out. Am I crazy here? Also, every time it goes out, it starts spraying propane, and I want to air the room out. It's not coming out now. Looks hot. It's real hot. Maybe this valve not having a nice ease-in is part of the cost of getting some cheap shit. But I also might just be a noob, if I'm being honest. Who really knows? You guys keep running the receipt printer. Hang on a second. Creating more fire hazards. You Max Fester, they even a $5. If I give you $5, will you roast a hot dog or a bologna with it? Maybe. We'll see. Jake White, they even 100 bits. Hey Slamman, do you have a Des Cooch torch? Des Cooch in your mouth. E-Tot, they give her the 279 Canadians. Stay hydrated, just smoke copious campuses of weed. Alright. Turtle Doggo, they give her the 100 bits. Or you are needing some gumpling. Gumpling on some water. Take care of yourself, ale them out. You're getting into troll territory with that one. E-Tot, they give her the 279. I'm not even American, how can I be your Fed? What's up? They're feds in other parts of the country. It's gonna be crazy for you to learn this. Oh wait, because King Kashoba said, wondering if Eton is your Fed agent. Do you feel like you're making a difference in the world? I don't know. I'm not really trying to. I'm mostly just trying to have fun and make stuff people want to watch, you know. It ain't that serious. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's try this guy again. Well, what are you wearing? A weld jacket and gloves. Okay, that sounds like a good level. I think that this is what... It's weird that it goes out so easily. But like, maybe cracking this on. There we go. All right, hang on. There we go. Motherfucker. I literally, okay. All right, hang on. Okay. Let's see if this is enough. Not quite. Hang on. Dog, do you see how much that warped the fucking plate? This is gonna be a disaster. I can't even see the outline anymore. It punched, just getting it to punch through, warped the thing, fucking... Oh, whatever, let's try this. Motherfucker. that's gonna do it, dog. Why does it get loud all of a sudden if you do that? I think I might be a fucking noob. You don't know how to use an oxy-fuel torch. It's been 8 years since I've last used one of these, bro. Because it's not right. It's supposed to be loud as fuck. When you light the propane, you want it close to the nozzle, then you add the oxygen slowly. I don't know, how hot does that feel? I'm fucking sweating. As you could probably guess. Far Cry 3 made this look easy. Yeah, if you're not stupid, it isn't that hard. It took me 2 days of fucking around. I used to use one, not super regularly, but regularly enough to know how to do it. I've fallen off, bro. That's fucking hot, too. I gotta get into a cut torch and then bring in? Okay, hang on a second. Skill issue? Yes, literally. It needs to look like you had it when the trigger's pulled, but when the trigger isn't pulled. Way too much fuel. Okay, hang on a second. Let me turn up my oxygen. Turn up my oxygen a bit, because I think that's the shortcoming here. Takis did better? Literally, yes! Oh, now it's actually at the tip of the torch. And then we hit the torch. Okay, I think, wait. I think this is better. Fuck. Fuck! Needs a finer flame. I think I need a little more oxygen. I haven't dialed these in for this because I haven't used them before. Let's get the oxygen flow a little higher. More oxygen, less fuel. Okay. That's not enough fuel, I think. Shit. Alright, hang on. We're getting it. Cutting the metal now. light my wood on fire? Nope. I'll take what I can get. On fire. Ah, it's been worse. This thing's warped as shit now. This is a fucking disaster. Yeah, dude, remember, you know, everything here is done here by an expert. Don't try this at home. Yeah, bro, it's going great. I'm gonna preheat this a little. Dog, it wiped out my drawing. I can't see shit. Ah, yeah, this is great. This is working awesome. Nice warp developing in the plate. Oh yeah, thanks. That's part of the natural. Hang on. Hang on. Ow, shit's hot too. Ugh. Yeah, this thing's. I think I need like a smidge more oxygen. Just a little more oxygen, I think. To really get it cutting through this thing, right? Alright, the chili bowl kind of actually looks like the drawing I had for it. Granted, that's because that one wasn't that hard to do. Oy. There's a spider. We need you to be aware of the enormous spider. Where the fuck is a spider at? Where? On me? I don't see it. Wait, where's the spider? Wall bottom right of your valve. Whoa, that is a big spider. Holy shit, I see him. I see him. He's right there. That's awesome. Nah, he's chill. He can stay. He's gonna eat all the other bugs. I don't go after spiders, man. They eat all the other shit that gets in the basement. Is he still there? Hang on. You see him? Do you see it? Do you see him? He's right there. Spooky, scary skeletons. Spooky, scary spiders. Come on, there's... Motherfucker being the spider. You hear that? I don't know where that's coming from. Here, read some receipts. Bubblegum, thank you for the $1. Bro's welder looks like AI. Monkey D, you're being like... Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Aquatic Orca, thank you for the 4 months. E-Todd, thank you for the $2.79. Are you some sort of engineer? Yeah, I am an electrical engineer. I worked in research and development for 8 years. And now I do this. You get a propane torch tip? Okay, I have one. I bought a propane torch tip. It allows for a higher flow of fuel. Thank you for the advice, though, Kyle. But I did buy a tip, because I know an acetylene tip won't work. I did get a propane tip. Scorpion the Demon, thank you for 2 months. Don't forget us elderly folks support you. Thank you for the $2.79, Etah. And Cameo from Cecilia, thank you for the 500 bit. Be careful, Slabo. Don't worry about me. Yo, Lord Surg, thank you for the 2 months. Sub for Spider, bro. Hell yeah, brother. Did NASA yell at you? There's a lack of NASA name drops. I got tired of explaining to people that my previous job was not at NASA. I worked there for like 3 months, and that it was kind of a clickbait. And I am maybe being a little paranoid, but like I don't want someone to be like annoying about it, so I took it out of my tags. It's been on the Twitch tags for a long time. I did remove it from the Twitch tags. He's Buzz Aldrin's clone. It was the most base clickbait. I can add it back. I literally just did it. I didn't think about it that much. I was just going through and changing my settings for stream, and I was like, I think it was when I was going to play, play a game or something. It wasn't that long ago. I was gonna do something that wasn't science, and I was like, I don't need former NASA engineer in here. You worked at NASA, but you don't have a ceiling in your trap house kitchen? Don't call it a trap house kitchen, okay? Not having a ceiling is a choice. Which is maybe even worse. Mike Buzz on Twitch? Yeah, wait, is it really loud? Because I can hear something. So it might not be a mic buzz, it might be like a machinery buzz. Let me listen now. Sometimes I get one on this mic. I don't have my... Ooh, no, that is a mic buzz. What the fuck? Is that from this? That's from the shotgun mic. What the fuck? Well, you're gonna have to deal with it a little because I can't get rid of that mic. I kind of need it. Hang on a second. I don't have a... Do I have a spare for this guy? Ooh. That connection is not good, bro. That was loud as hell. Hang on. I'm gonna swap it out, because I do have a second one. I'm gonna swap this out. I've had these guys for a while, these Derringers. I can afford better now. These were a cheap option when I got them. Don't hear it, but now I did. Hey, I think I got rid of it. Testing? Yeah! Okay, that worked. That worked, I think. Have you seen a real-life walrus? I don't know. Yoshiro Shear, thank you for the Fresh Prime sub. And Aggression Bread, thank you for the 2 months. Luigi House But It Mansion. Epic. Anyway, I think the sheet has maybe cooled down a little bit. So I need the spot where I'm gonna cut preheated, but I don't really want the whole sheet hot because it's contributing to the warp. And I could technically clamp more metal onto it, onto like the parts I'm not cutting, because it'll help sink the heat away from it. Dude, this thing that was supposed to be a cube is fucking torched, brother. It's not even close to a cube. You can kind of see the other shapes, but for some reason, this one up here is by far the worst. Let's see if I can do the crack pipe. It's just a hole now. It's like more lopsided than any of the other stuff is. Alright. Alright, let's see if this goes. Whoa, okay. Hang on. That was too much. Should have flushed the oxygen out of there. What the fuck is it doing? Jeez. Ah! Alright, hang on. Where's my slag hammer? Yeah, it's close enough. I made the shape worse trying to cut the center out. I think it's better to just do that. Whoop! Get that off the... Oh. The spider? Oh, where's he gone? Oh, he's over there. The spider is dead? How? He got burned? No! Did he actually get burned? He just got magic missiled? Oh no! Did I actually hit him with a piece of slag or something? No, bro! He wasn't wearing his 5 shade. This is so sad. He died for the project. What a homie. Turn the sensitivity way low on this stupid thing. I don't need it to be that crazy. Is this the Harbor Freight Delight? Yes, it is! We're seeing how good/bad it is. Most of it so far has been skill issue based. You know, it not making very good results. And it's not really due to the fact that it's Harbor Freight, but you know. Let's see. Do I need to, like, flush the tube to get that little bit of oxygen out so it doesn't pop like that? Yeah, bro, that totally works. Yeah, bro, that's totally working right. I don't know how you can ever think otherwise. That was the cleanest one yet! By like a massive amount! That was so clean! I think I'm getting better at it, dude. am getting better at it. Hang on, hang on. Ugh. What the fuck is that? Oh, I thought that was a fire alarm. Nah, that's a receipt printer. Y'all ran out of receipts. Oh my gosh, it is smoky down here though. Thank you for the 279. Appreciate ya. The 279 Canadians. Well, I bought what I thought was like a year's worth of receipt paper that I would never burn all the way through. And I am now halfway through it. Aye, aye. That was the Temu alarm? Oh no, I don't have that plugged in anymore. Hang on a second, let me breathe the pure air for a sec. Ah! I am getting a little more of the hang of this thing. Because if you let it blast too much, it like melts a big part and it blasts molten metal everywhere. But you can kind of regulate the oxygen flow with the handle and kind of dial it in so it doesn't get too crazy if you see it start running away from you. We're learning, we're learning. Did them Chinese herbs get you high as fuck? Nah, but I did increase my luck stat slightly, which was the real goal. Lacrimosa Sunshine, thank you for the $2. Thank you for the 279 Ita. Goes the sheep, I said beep beep beep. Aya Intre, thank you for the 100 bits. Can I please see the spider? They're my favorite animal. I got some bad news for you about what may have happened to the spider. I didn't try to do it, okay? I wanted him to be good. I like the spiders. There's a big one that walks around where my keyboard is. And even though I've been tempted to take him out back, I let him exist a little bit. Siphoned luck from Spider Bro. No! He was the unlucky. He got hit by a slag piece, man. It's okay, it's alive. Okay, good. He didn't die to slag. Also, Moohoodles, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. He's alive, but he did get absolutely whacked by slag. I think it's funny you guys are keeping track of the spider. I can already tell just by anytime I do something like this, I can already tell when this makes it to the YouTube video, the comments are gonna be very kind and supportive for sure about my torch abilities. The day I weld on stream, oh, it's gonna unleash. It's gonna unleash the most rancid comments of all time. Because people that can weld, that are good at it, it takes them like decades to be good at it. And I'm gonna be really bad at it. I know enough to know that I'm not good. That's for sure. Animal abuser? No, bro, there are other Twitch streamers you can watch for that. It'll be so miserable. It'll be hilarious. Look, I like trying new stuff on stream because you know, yeah, the people that know what they're doing are gonna be like, bro, this is painful to watch. But the people that have maybe wanted to try it out, but have maybe been afraid to do so, can be like, oh, okay, if this fucking idiot can do it, then maybe I can do it too. My favorite, one of my favorite YouTube guys is the Craftsman, who's a guy who does these little arts and crafts and like makes toys and stuff. He's a real nice dude, real jovial dude. But the thing I like the most about his channel, I think, one of the things I like the most about it, is that he just does stuff that he doesn't know how to do. And he learns how to do it, and then he shows you like how to get started with it. And it does better to show you how to get started than like a guy who really knows his shit, because that guy has kind of forgotten a lot of his stepping stones. I have one of his enamel pins. Hell yeah. You've gained plus 100 social credit in my mind for that. Did I miss the safety sandals check? I'm wearing closed-toed shoes. I'm standing far away, which is kind of hurting because I can't brace my arm, but because I really should be wearing steel-toe boots, because with these, if slag lands on the top of my foot, it's gonna fucking burn me. What are you welding first? I'm not welding today. I'm just cutting with this oxy-fuel torch. Just something I haven't worked with one of these in a long time. And I'm realizing I forgot a lot about it. The spider was standing far away. Either metatarsal protection. Oh, my steel toes don't have that. I just got the normal steel toes. I was never doing anything that had like where I needed the metatarsal protection, but wouldn't be a bad idea. Closed-toed shoes and no lounge pants. Yeah, these are like, they're not jeans, but they're at least like real pants. The spider was using safety squints. You don't have a damage arc flash with this. Now, when we actually play the game, I'm waiting for it to cool down a little bit right now. When we actually play the game, there will be a damage of arc flash. because I'm gonna hook what's effectively a stick welder to it. And the tweezers that we're trying to pick the piece out with are going to be one end of the electrode. Oxy fuel, make sure the flame on fuel burn just before it starts to smoke, then add oxy till there's little cones at the tip. Little cones at the tip. I haven't heard that as the... I know you want the fire to be at the tip. You don't want it to be way out in front of the torch. The spiders get arc flash and 8 eyes. If you were concerned about safety, you're not gonna like the next part. That's facts. Do we have the spider as a reoccurring character? When I pull this sheet over and put it on the table so you guys could see where the holes are, you're gonna be like, dog, what the fuck did you do? You want welding goggles? I'm wearing a welding mask. I have it set to the lowest input sensitivity. Because I'm mostly just using the UV protection and not, like, the auto darkening. Need a rip spider gravestone. We didn't get every hole cut out, but I think this is the most I can do. And I'm happy with this many. The welder. Safety fourth. Was the UV protection of the corn mask. Green lens for oxy cutting helps seems the flame better. Once again, that's pretty good to know, because I don't have that. Actually, wait, I've seen those for sale. You can get the... It's not even that expensive. It's just the lens that goes inside the weld helmet. I should get a pair of the goggles. The welding goggles instead of the full helmet. Solely because it looks fucking awesome when you wear them. I'm welding right now, exhaust pipe, while listening to this. Hell yeah, brother. Can you melt a soda can? Absolutely. Hang on. Do you want me to, like, do it to show? I melt a soda can with a tube of Fritos. I don't need this specialty equipment for that. A tube of Fritos with oxygen blasting through it, and I blast it through a soda can. On a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is it to learn how to use a torch? Miller has a pretty good guide on their website for how to, like, start the technical aspect of it, and then, I don't know, it doesn't take as long as getting good at welding, I can tell you that right now. Hard to have a steady hand with it, though. I dislike the goggles because they don't protect from the sunburn. How much fucking UV you think I'm blasting myself with while using the cutting torch for 10 minutes? But you're right, you don't want to do it for like a long time. Cook food with the Fritos torch? The Fritos torch would burn the shit out of food. He melts soda cans with his rage. Oi, oi. Oh, Ita, thank you for the 279. Do you ever think about the... Do you think about the Soviet Union's downfall? I would never allocate brain function to a communist. Lock 644, thank you for the 100 bits. Is that what Ohio actually looks like? No, well, the warping maybe a little more accurately. My drawing's not very good though. Very C Rodent, thank you for the fresh prime sub. User Do Wang, thank you for the 100 bits. I think a good stream idea is some way finding out how much microplastics is in your body. That's like hard to find. That's not an easy to determine statistics. No, the good stream idea is attempting to mass produce microplastics so that I can chug like a 2000x dose of them all at once. His front 4 legs also ache in the cold now, and web extruding is painful. Don't write fucking fanfic about the spider, bro. You're gonna make me feel bad. Install macroplastics in your body. I'm not gonna actually, if I did that, I wouldn't actually consume it. Because I don't want to get completely fucked up. But I think it would be funny to, like, determine, because microplastics are not ground up pieces of plastic. That is a common misconception. Microplastics are, like, you have to see them under a microscope type of deal. They're used in medicine. There's a lot of drugs that use them for delivery. Like, to deliver the drug to a specific part of the body. See, a lot of y'all don't even know, like, what defines a microplastic. If you could see it, then it's not really a microplastic. That's basically how it goes. Yeah, 80% of them are from tire dust. 80% of microplastics are from the dust from rubber tires. They're also in the water from the dishwasher pods. Oh, yeah! Do those actually melt to microplastics? I thought those were made out of, like, corn or something. That's actually crazy if they do melt to that. Dude, I've been eating tires for years. Yeah, there's tire dust in your balls. Oi, oi. This is so sad. I thought they just dissolved. I mean, everything that dissolves into something. The question is whether it dissolves into an organic compound that will not stay in the water chain, or if it's going to dissolve into something that persists. Oi, oi. A lot of washer pods are still plastic, especially the cheaper ones. That's so sad. I do... Okay, hang on. Well, vibe check me, because I don't know what brands are what. Are Tide Pods plastic? And are the Finish dishwashing pods plastic? Because I use both of those. My BF says there's estrogen in the water because of women's pee. That is like a thing. That's like a thing that's like... That's one of those things that's like slightly conspiracy blown out of proportion, but is also true. Which is kind of funny. PLA is made of corn? Yeah, PLA is made of corn. And it will break down under the correct conditions. Find out why at Technology Connections. I watch Technology Connections, but I don't watch every Technology Connections. It's a negligible amount. It's like a measurable amount. Honestly, you're probably getting more, like, hormone issues from drinking milk from cows that have them. But I don't know. I think they've cracked down on that more as well. But if you grew up in, like, the 2000s and 90s, a little more affected by that one than they are in the modern day, I fear. Don't drink water so I testosterone max. Good thing I hate milk. This is also how you go on with the, this is also how you, what am I trying to say? This is also why you should buy your beef from someone that raises it locally if you don't live in a city. You haven't watched the Technology Connection on Discord? Yeah, I haven't. Also, I will say, is it, and this is for sure, like, contradictory, or like, this is my own problem, but I am both really annoyed by people who, like, it's, when a video essay from a big YouTuber comes out, and then mysteriously everyone in chat starts having the same opinion as the YouTuber about a certain thing, but they're acting like it's their own opinion. It really, that hits me right in the, like, twinge of irritation that it really gets me going off. But at the same time, I've watched YouTube video essays and then been like, oh, really? I never thought of that. And then I actually have changed my opinion on minor things because of it. So I am both a perpetrator of the bullshit, and I also fucking hate it at the same time. Yeah, after one video essay, we see everyone in the comments become an expert. I fucking hate NFTs, but man, when the NFT, what is it called? Line goes up. Video essay hit and got like 100 million YouTube views. The people's opinions about them suddenly got so annoying that I was like, fuck man, I'm gonna start defending like the most annoying crypto bros on the planet just to spite these dudes. And I saw the essay, it's a great essay, but like, come on, like, shut the fuck up, bro. It's not that important. Oi, oi. It bothers me too, but I thought about it before you said it. Slab Spider NFT. I fucking hate NFTs. One of the biggest aura tanks that someone that I used to watch took was when they started selling NFTs. when that was big. I think everyone's kind of off it now. Oi, oi. My dumbass got back from looking at the pack of finished pods to see what the ingredient list was. For what it's worth, After I'm out of this one, I'm gonna switch back to the pods that are literally just a compacted brick of powder. They don't have like a little pouch around them. Because those are just as good and they're a little bit cheaper. NFT is an interesting technology. I'm gonna hit you with a cold take. It kind of isn't. it's kind of like one of the most useless technologies. Everyone, for like a decade straight, everyone was saying blockchain was like this innovative technology and we just had to find the use for it. And then after like a decade plus of startups and like bullshit that tried to integrate it, I think the conclusion is that it's kind of not good for anything. Because on one hand, it is like entirely decentralized, but also because it's decentralized, it's entirely public. So like, yeah, you can like own something, but it can also get stolen from you, because if someone takes it, there's no way to undo it. You can just get scammed out of your asset. And at the same time, it's not even something that's private, because it has to be publicly on the chain to be something to work via distribution. Like, it's so... It doesn't work, man. Save image as? The biggest, honestly, like, people were getting a little too cocky with the I just saved your NFT. Because, like, come on, bro. We know you're not saving that fucking ugly-ass picture of a monkey. Ain't no damn way. It only matters in the sense that, like, people pulling Pokemon cards care about the PNG on the cards. You know? Like, it's only significant because you pulled it correctly. There's a GoFundMe set up for Phoenix SP Spiderlings, and he still can't hunt since the accident. Wait, what the fuck is this? And they're going hungry. Mom is still banging pills with the tunnel web loser. Big or small, anything at all helps. Phoenix SP North Spiderlings deserve this. For just 35 cents a day, you can keep them in flies and quiet, dry, warm quarters and give them a chance at life. Phoenix XP was tragically robbed of. Free spiderlings. The chat is incomprehensible right now. No one knows what we're talking about. we got 3 different. We're not even talking about the project. Give me a second. The thing's probably cooled down enough I can move it back to the desk. Let me read the super chats and the stuff. Your mom lol got him. Thank you for the $2. I just think Pickle Rick is real funny. You're lying. Shut the fuck up. James Matthew, thank you for the $5. You should grow Temu flowers and make a Temu bouquet to mend things with Glorp. Growing Temu plants would be funny because they sell literally fake shit on there. They'll sell like the blue watermelon from 2010's Tumblr, but they'll sell it as real. It's epic. Would you ever dip hot dog in queso then deep fry? You ask odd questions. Probably. I've done worse for a stream. When I do it for the love of the dog, probably not. That's fucking too much. I think Atomic Shrimp did a video on the fake AliExpress seeds that for plants that don't exist. I think he's the one that did that. Deep fried queso dog. Well, the problem is it wouldn't be battered. It'd be covered in queso and the cheese would burn, I think. Atomic Shrimp is great. He's one of those guys. He's a little more cynical than like my taste, but I do like what he makes, you know? I like his videos. He seems pretty cool. Based Atomic Shrimp viewers? Your character looks like Rick. On God, I've never watched Rick and Morty. And I didn't try to make my character look like Rick. But I think that, like, there's a character convergence to look like Rick Sanchez, unfortunately. It's really annoying, too, because it's the first thing. If someone's gonna be a hater, they're always like, oh, he's clearly just trying to look like a knockoff Rick Sanchez. And it's like, no, bro! What's your character based off? I just made him up. Because I wanted to hide my face, and I wanted to have a little character. And the original character didn't have a lab coat. But then I started doing science stuff, and I was like, oh, I want him to have a lab coat. So then I just added that. And now, then he started looking like Rick Sanchez. Before, it was just a dude with gray hair and sunglasses with a big bottle of booze. Rick and Morty is the best show ever? I don't know about that one, little bro. Well, I said I haven't seen it, so I guess I can hate. I may be jumping on the hate train a little too soon. Man's getting hated for his OC. Gonna start editing my OC into Smiling Friends episodes. What made you decide gray? Because it was based on my profile pic, which was on Twitter when I started, which was a picture. It was that meme. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Copy image link. It's this. This is what my profile pic is cut from, is this image. Which I just had because I had it on my PC. The funny thing is, it was almost something else instead, so it's kind of funny that this all spawned from this. I think this character's hair is actually blue, but this is a black and white manga panel, so it's gray. Literally, though, this is people say I ripped off Rick Sanchez. What I actually ripped off is Sayaka from Madoka Magica in a fucking edit where they put sunglasses on her and changed the text to say, that wasn't very cash money of you. That's actually the character that it ripped from. It's almost 1-to-1. Go on my Twitter account, dude. The profile pic is the same. Go on YouTube. The picture is the same and always has been this image. Dude, look. Did you really not did none of you realize this? Look at this, bro. I forgot I had the Mr. Beast thumbnail on here. Very 2011 of you. Thanks, bro. I am kind of old. Oh no, I recognized it instantly. This is so sad. It's a meme of a meme. I never realized it wasn't your OC. I mean, at this point, this PNG is, I guess. I don't know. I don't put a whole lot of stake in OCs or whatever. I'm not VTuber brained enough to be like, this is my character and I project into the character. Like, nah, it's just a stand-in for me. I tried to make it look more like I actually do and people didn't like it. They like the more anime, they like the fucking anime twink version, which this is like the original draft of it. So, at this point, it's basically just this. The corn mask is hilarious. Thanks, I love it. Ironically, that is a, ironically, the corn mask was a Temu purchase as part of one of my joke streams. Twink? Look how fucking twinky he looks. The more like a fat Midwesterner I try to make the PNG, the more people complain about the PNG. So, unfortunately, I can't deviate too much. I think it's been around too long. It's a little too iconic now. But the corn mask is pretty funny. I died laughing at that. I'll never forgive the Twink Lovers. I know, I like the other one. But they complained a lot about it. That's... Oi, oi. We baby ducked on the PNG. Yeah, I think it works well. We're just yapping right now because I was waiting for this to cool down. I think it should be cool now, though. Let's actually get it. I swear I'm not just trying to stall. I was sitting down because... I don't know if it shows up well on camera, but there's a really heavy... There's very heavy smoke haze in this room. And when I stand up, my head is in the smoke cloud. And it was making me feel a little nauseous for a bit. But now it's kind of mellowed out, so I'll go back into the breach, my friends. Make a puppet version with one of your plushies. Vape Nash, y'all. Dude, remember the H3H3 Vape Nash video? That was like the last time he made a funny video. That was epic. 2016 was really hitting with that one. Do you have a fan? Oh, yeah, I think I got a couple dozen of them in the chat. Hey, Lamal. Haha, no, but actually, there's like no ventilation down here. That was a lifetime ago. Don't be unk statusing me, okay? I know it was a while ago. Here, let me turn the other mic on. Let's see how hot this guy is. Lip bite emoji. Who's it that keeps getting mad at me for saying lip bite emoji? It's someone, I can't remember, but someone's getting triggered by it. Huge fan here. Since when did you need to breathe? Slab dies from toxic fumes. I think I've done enough to my health and safety for this stream. All right, we're gonna play a little game. It's still fucking hot. Anyone who was like, "Why you take it so long to wait for it to cool down?" This shit's still toasty. All right, close off. I'll leave the regulator open to the same amount. But like... Okay. Let's put this guy over here. I really thought I was gonna have to get more oxygen. What I realized is that my other thing that used oxygen just used way too much. See, I didn't really have to stress about it getting all the little details out. This is what this is what we're looking at right now. Let's bring this over to the desk so you guys can see it a little bit better. I think that it I think that should do it. Ohio? Yeah. I was like, guys, we could choose a theme for Operation. It doesn't have to be a guy. And then, y'all were like, oh, how about make it Ohio themed? So I made Ohio themed. I'm gonna give you guys a guess, okay? Now, I'm not the greatest hole cutter of all time, I'll admit. Can you tell what any of these are supposed to be? Alright, hang on. This shit is absolutely fried. No, come on, bro. I didn't cut out the joint because I was afraid it was gonna blow holes between the other two holes. And look how fucking warped this thing is already. Good old steel it's not poop shaped. Shut the fuck up. Got some spatter on here. Alright, so this is supposed to be the mailbox. That's probably the most fucked up one. This is supposed to be a corn dog. I think you can see that. I think you can see that one pretty well. This one is supposed to be a crack pipe. You can kind of see the vague shape. Now this one, good luck. This is supposed to be a bowl of Skyline chili. This is supposed to be a pill because Columbus has a lot of opioid abuse. This is supposed to be a train car with wheels because it's East Palestine, Ohio, where it got poisoned by a giant chemical spill. This is supposed to be an ear of corn, which, yet again, I think you can tell what that is. I think that one's pretty gas. And then this one's supposed to be a barn. No, it's not supposed to be a sex toy. It's supposed to be a corn. Get your mind out of the gutter and into Ohio. Can't see shit. Ink blot test failed. That's like your problem, brother. Is that a fried chicken drumstick at the top left? This? No, this is a crack pipe. If I was gonna do fried chicken, I'd put it over here on the Cleveland-Akron area. And this is a corn dog, though, so that's a little more thematically close. The famous deserts of Ohio. Who was it that said, go try this thing in the desert? That was an awesome comment. I love that. I love when you get a massively California-brained comment in the chat. It kind of rocks. Don't say country slabs make do. Rat Profit, thank you for the 5 months. Reet Wood, thank you for the Prime sub. Your Mom Lol got him, thank you for the membership. And Zach Matthews, thank you for the 100 bits. Just trying to help blow through the roll of paper, you motherfucker. You need to wire brush the shit out of it? Why, yo, you don't like this? You don't like how this looks? Hang on, do I have my little paint marker? Yes, I do. Let's say, I think I need to... This is a little more identifiable of a line. See, look. Since this one isn't gonna get cut out, so you actually need to be able to see this line. Yeah, it looks like Ohio. My dog, I'm rolling out, it's shaped like Ohio. Where's my, where is my wire brush, actually? Oh, wait, I can put it on the grinder. Yeah, hang on, I can just grind this shit. I got a wire brush grinding wheel not that long ago. Was Ohio shaped like a diaper? Why are you the second person to make that comparison? I thought the first person that did it was just being kind of an ass. But now that a second person has independently come to the same conclusion, I'm starting to think that maybe they were onto something. This is reverse threaded, right? What is this? Wait, what? Oh. No, it's not reverse threaded. It's just normal threaded. What the fuck? And then, tighten it down, I guess. I've never used this thing. Why is Ohio a meme? Because it's like a very... it's a state where there's, like, nothing. So it's just become a meme that there's like weird shit going on there because nothing happens there in real life. I think that's the truth. behind it. But, you know, I don't know. I'm not a... Oh, wait. Shit. This fits. We'll have to hold this back over there for this. And then we can hook up the, we can hook up the thing. What's it called? The transformer to it. And try to play Operation. Actually, before we do that, while we're at the desk, what do we want to use as the, tweezers? Because normally you use a little... It was weird when I visited. What do you mean it was weird? It's just it's not more weird than any other flyover state. Motherfuckers live in coastal cities and then act like any flyover state is weird because they don't have 10 billion things going on at any given time. Yo, the Chinese combo, thank you for the Prime sub. Hang on a second, I gotta piss real fast. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. What do I want to use as the tweezers for this? Because I can just fold a sheet of scrap metal over, and I'm thinking that might be the key here. Because I was originally going to use a pair of kitchen tongs, but looking at these holes, the tongs are not fitting in any of these, man. Literally not a single one could fit them. So I'm thinking maybe pliers. Actually, hang on. Where are those cheap ass pliers that are kind of fucked up? They'd be perfect for this. I have a pair. It's like needle nose pliers, but I tried to like turn something with them and it bent them off axis, and now they are really shitty. Those are perfect for this. If I can find them. Hang on a second. I had them not that long ago. Hang on. I used them when I was building the bike. This is when I lost those. When I realized they had gotten all fucked up. They put them in the... Oh, they are in the tool drawer. Hang on. I think maybe these would be perfect, because you can kind of get in, but navigating the little metal... The little piece out of there without hitting the sides would be the tricky part. The fate of all needle nose pliers. I know. I think these will be pretty good. The other question, I guess, is we need to make game pieces that preferably aren't just made of paper. Oh, we can probably cut them out of like plastic. Well, it doesn't have tweezers. I don't want to use, like, my tweezers are small. I don't have, like, big ones. Chopsticks is the best. Hang on. The cast iron chopstick. I'm sorry, not cast iron. The forged chopsticks. I would need an electrode on each chopstick. That would work. This actually would work. How'd you not preemptively 3D print them? Because I didn't know what holes I was gonna do, and I didn't know what shapes they were gonna be. And I wanted the flexibility. Also, I could 3D print them now, and it probably wouldn't take very long, because they're all pretty small. Yeah, actually, we can do that if you want. Hang on, that'd be nice. That'd probably take like half an hour. It doubles as, and we could clean up everything else while they're 3D printing. All right, hang on a second. Let me pull up Blender. Show us how you model them. Very quick and sloppy, I'm sure. Alright, let's most prepared streamer. This isn't live. Dude, the YouTube comments, I love glancing at the YouTube chat occasionally. I can see them easier now that I'm sitting at the main PC. Another Blender speedrun? Not the first time I've done that. Here we go. I remember there's something, if I press it in Blender, it shows my desktop, which I don't like. Alright, let's, I'll scale them after I get, like, prototypes. Okay, what are we... We'll just make them flat. We'll make them flat pieces. They don't need to be, like, 3D contoured or anything. I love the Blender segments. Hell yeah, brother. Let's, what was one? Okay, we're gonna do corn dog. Sure, sure. This can just be pretty rough. You guys can insight into the twisted mind of a Blender user. Ta-da! Corn dog. Let's subdivide that. No. Here, this will tighten up the contour lines a little from the subdivision. We don't need it to be that accurate, okay? And then, let's add a solidify. I want to solidify after the subdivision, because I don't want it to be weird and rounded. We'll say, like, we want these to be maybe 3 millimeters thick. That's maybe a little too thick. You know what? Make them thin. 2 millimeters thick. It'll make it a little harder to pick up. Can we get a squiggle of mustard on top? Oh, that's a good idea. Hang on, hang on. Hang on, hang on. My attention drifted away from stream, then I heard corn dog subdivide that. Hang on, let me measure the actual hole that it has so I can make sure to match. Okay, we want this thing to be 13 centimeters long. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there we go. It's not a pregnancy test, you idiot. It's a corn dog. You want to understand, okay? We're doing primitive shapes. Primitive shapes and colors. Primitive shapes and colors. Next, we need a crack pipe. All right, that's pretty easy. We can actually just work off of a circle. Or, not even a circle. Just a really short cylinder. Hang on, wait. We don't have to do weirdness like that. We can pull it straight from the side and then lock it. Yeah, there we go. Easy. Crack pipe? Ah, wait a second. Hang on a second. This isn't the scaling we want this. This isn't the scaling we want this to be. Scale down to same thickness as the other one. Set it to wire mode so that we can select through the mesh. There we go. Solid. Need that rose pipe. Old ass sailor pipe. Look, man, it doesn't have to be that accurate, okay? It just has to be like... That's a massive bowl, brother. You're actually kind of right. The bowl is disproportionately... size to the staff. No. I didn't know sub anniversaries honk twice. It honked twice? It should honk once for subs. But... yeah, I'm not gonna steal your free honk from you. That was a pizza cutter? Nah, bro, this is based on Ohio. Alright, hang on. Let's do the train tankard that spilled. To some people this may be boring, but I quite enjoy my relaxing little jaunt modeling this shit up. What the fuck? Scale? There we go. Alright, and then, this is a great way to get an OnShape sponsor. I've never used OnShape, but it would certainly be better than this. We are in sponsor season right now. So my condolences to all the haters. But everyone wants their ads to run right before Christmas so they can sell things. Let's see. Solidify. Let's bring this up to 0.2, just like the other one. And we should be good. Well, hang on a second. Let's add the wheels. I said, oh, I'm not gonna make this too complicated, bro. Immediately starts making it more complicated. That kind of works, honestly. That looks good enough. Blender is one of those things that break a man's spirit. You guys hate on Blender all the time, but I fucking love Blender. Like, this is my shit, man. This is what I'm dialed in for. Exporting a Blender model and animating it was insane. Blender is awesome. It's better than GIMP. Objectively, yes. Blender has, like, legitimate professional use. GIMP is just shittier Photoshop. And I use it because I don't want to pay for Photoshop and I know how to use it really well. But, like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's not the best option. Scale Z. Alright, that should make it the same height as everything else. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And then this is for the pill. This is for the great Columbus pill. Have you taken the Columbus pill? Just center it up so that the model center is correct. Anyone tried Photo P? I was thinking of giving it a try over GIMP. Bro's gonna try something called P Lamau. Alright, there's 8. We've made 4 so far. There's 8 shapes. Okay, but for what it's worth, one shape is literally a square. What shape is literally a square? Because it's the P.O. box? Alright, here we go. We'll take macro media fireworks from my cold dead hands. Motherfucker, you still rendering in Flash? Macro media, what are you talking about, dude? Maya was objectively a problem program. I hate Maya. I know it's the professional choice, and I understand it. I just really, you know, call me unprofessional, I guess, because, jeez, do I hate it. Alright, split. This is for the little, like whoops that come off the corn. Like these guys. Saying this is using Blender properly, you're giving me a little too much credit. This is real quick and dirty editing we're doing here, baby. Yeah, it's like good enough. Honestly, with the exception of one hit here and here to really dial these angles in, it's kind of fine. Solidify to 0.2. There we go. Apply and send it to the fucking chamber. What do we have left to do here? The barn? Oh, the bowl of chili. That's the other one. Country boys need to quit making do. I have no idea what's happening. We're just modeling up some fun shapes. Modeling up some brown bricks in Minecraft. Please be color-coded appropriately? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Go fuck yourself. There we go. Bowl of Skyline Chili. Amazing artwork. I'm gonna submit this to the Ohio State Fair. Do I dare subdivide it? Yeah, I will actually. I will subdivide it, and I'm going to add one of these to make this angle a little tighter, and add one here to make the top of the bowl tighter, but honestly, other than that, that's completely fine. What is Skyline Chili? Okay, so, I've never had it. People always ask me if I like it, and I don't know, because I've never had it. But, in Ohio, there is a chain restaurant called Skyline Chili, and they sell chili, but it's over spaghetti. I don't know why they do this. Like, it's a bowl of spaghetti, and then you pour the chili over it as, like, the sauce, and then you add a shitload of cheddar cheese on top of that. It's pretty debaucherous, I'm not gonna lie. It's watery and sweet. It's trash. It's chili mac in different form. Yeah, the main difference is the sweetness. Alright, this one's not getting subdivided because, this is actually what this is supposed to look like. Oh, wait. Easy perspective. It's supposed to look like a barn. But I don't know about this one, boss. Solidify? Or maybe for the 0.2. Apply. Okay. This looks like it's probably good enough. All of these are on the same plane, so I shouldn't have to export them as separate STLs. I should be able to just export this as one big STL. The bowl on this crack pipe is fucking huge. That's okay. That's how they packet them in Toledo. I was born in Ohio. I will fight on the hill saying Skyline is amazing. I see, I haven't had Skyline, but someone gave me Skyline chili ice cream. Like a little tiny tub of Skyline chili ice cream. And if you're like, oh, like they sell shakes there or something, right? No, it's flavored like chili. It's the flavor of the chili. Hang on a second. I just realized there's some discrepancies on our... heights. There we go. All right. Save. Save as Ohio operation pieces. And then export STL. There we go. Now let's get that sent to the old bamboo. What color do we want these in? Do you want them in orange, like vibrant orange, white, blue, or yellow? Those are your options, because that's what's on my A1. And that's what I'm going to print it on, because I want to. Dude, turn on Snap. I don't want Snap. I want it to be free for all. Orange sounds like the consensus. Honestly, I agree. I love orange. Hang on. What are those holes? What? Those are the holes that we're gonna be playing it out of. What are you talking about? This is the board. This is the game board. What do you have a problem with? What is this? This is what we cut. This is the board? Yeah. I had to cut it with not a plasma torch. I was about to say with an oxypropane torch. Are those pieces gonna fit? They fucking better, or I'm gonna arc flash myself trying to get them out. Slice plate. I'll take 30 minutes. Perfect. That won't be long. I won't be long. This printer is busy with another print job. The fuck it is? What does it think I'm on right now? Hang on. Did it like die in the middle of its last job? Oh, wait. Yeah, it ran out. Wait. The last thing it printed was the battery holders. It ran out of filament with like 1 gram to go. It was like basically done with the. I didn't even notice. I just thought it was done. I had a perfect amount of filament for that print, bro. Miles's P1P does shit like that all the time. I have an A1 and a P1S. And, they're pretty good. They're pretty solid. The P1S, the only problem that it has is that if you print something really close to the front of the build plate, it sometimes comes off the build plate. Like, it's not... Oh, I forgot this one plays a tune. Like, it's not quite getting the calibration right towards the front. But the A1, I've done prints on the whole fucking platter, and it's like, it's newer than the other, because the P1S I got 2 years ago, and the A1 I got, like, a couple weeks ago. And that thing is, like, smooth. It plays a little tune. Yeah, it plays it on the stepper motor, too, which is kind of... That's kind of cute. You can try to make your own plastic from recycling plastic trash. I've thought about doing that. That's actually really expensive and kind of hard to do. So I save all my scrap, all my 3D printing scrap, and like parts from old projects I save in this big bag right here. And it's got kilos and kilos of filament in it. Right? Or of PLA. Trying to recycle, like, the shit that you throw away is pretty difficult. Because, it's all different materials. You have to check the little recycling symbol on the bottom to, be able to figure out if you're able to, like, use it or not. You're gonna get a lot of inconsistencies even within individual materials. You're gonna probably get a shitty filament. But I bet I could recycle the, like, 5 kilos of plastic waste from, like, the last 2 years of 3D printing that I have right here. And that would probably recycle pretty well. Because it's all within spec, you know? Now, it would come out as some freakish mixed color unless I split all the colors apart, but you know. The plastic shredders are expensive? Yeah, I've looked into getting one, and not even to do recycling. I wanted to get one because it's basically a miniature version of the big industrial shredders, and I wanted to do a stream where I shredded shit, because I thought it'd be funny. It doesn't matter because recycling goes to the landfill. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of places, if you recycle, they don't actually recycle your shit. It just ends up getting thrown out. I know someone who works for the local trash, and that happens. It happens a lot, actually. Yo, Legacies, thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate you. Maple New, thank you for the 420. Drink some liquor and smoke your daily cigarettes. Ah, there's the concerned trolling that I like getting. Zach Matthews, thank you for the 100 bits. The shape on the game are looking organic. All right, brother. Ultimate Effects, thank you for the 6 months. And Jaspergers, thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate you. Now, can't you? You can tell what the shapes are, though. Like, I know that you guys are like, oh, they're ugly. And like, yeah, I wasn't very good at it. But you can definitely tell what they are. Like, this is obviously a pill. And this is obviously a crack pipe. This is really obviously a corn dog. This is a square. That one's a little harder. This is obviously corn. This is clearly a train car. This one being a barn is a little tricky. This one being a bowl of chili, you can pretty clearly see it, but I think you have to know that there's supposed to be a bowl of chili on the board to clearly see that one. Haha, yeah. You're drunk, Captain Ohio. The P.O. box is Alaska. It do be looking like Alaska. You're kind of right. Hang on, can I pry this part out? No. It's fucking up these pliers more than they already were. Yeah, really obviously unidentifiable blob. Come on, man. Pill looks like the Pokemon Smom. Smom. I can't tell. You can make up Pokemon names, and I would never be able to tell that you did it. I would just assume that I didn't know about that Pokemon. A bit of Glorpium is necessary, but it's there. You're so right about Snom. I can't tell if you guys are making up things to, like, gaslight me or if Smom is a real Pokemon. I'm cutting this off so that I can attach a wire to it. I think we're gonna use one of these guys. Motherfucker didn't know about Raichu the other day. I didn't play Pokemon as a kid, okay? And this isn't because I'm Unk, okay? Because my generation loved Pokemon. I'm just a Neanderthal and I never played it myself, okay? Crack pipe, corn dog, Alaska, blob, poop, train, ice cream, rabbit, dildo. It's a corn. Thank you. Thank you for the 500 bits, though. Fruzel, thank you for the fresh T1. All right. This should conduct to the... So this should be our grabber. The wire being this thick is gonna be a little bit of an issue. Lethurk, thank you for the $5. Why does the outline of around the holes look like Ohio? Because it's Ohio. Because this is a map. This is an Ohio map, and each hole is an Ohio landmark. We inevitably, at the beginning, decided to make this game Ohio-themed. That's why it says Ohio here. Well, I guess you can't really see it that easy. Does he have pine mouth? I don't have fucking pine mouth. Despite you guys really wanting me to suffer the ailments of pine mouth, I don't have pine mouth. Do 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 do. All right. There we go. Precision instrument. There's a hole where my house is, lol. I mean, there's holes in like a quarter of the state at this point. There's probably... I don't know if there's one where my house is. But there's a lot of... there's a lot of covered area here. Thank you for the $5, by the way. Never heard of pine mouth, but I've experienced it before. It's specifically caused by eating pine nuts. I made pine nut butter on a Tuesday, and people keep going, oh, you're gonna get pine mouth. Get ready, bro. You're gonna, oh, it's gonna be the worst ever. You're gonna get the pine mouth. They're trying to get my ass. Let me go and take this to the bench over here. We're gonna grind it down, then we'll put the mask on it, and by the time we're done with that, we're probably gonna be done printing the pieces, which look like they're well shaped to go in the bottom of these holes. Pine nuts that turn you Chinese. Whoa, the screen got all distorted for a bit there. Sometimes it does that. It's because it was Chinese pine cuts or American Washu pine nut shade 30%. What are you fucking talking about? It's the Chinese pine nuts. Will sometimes have nuts from the pine trees that you use to make lumber, which are not deemed edible, and they have a toxin that causes your mouth to taste like a pine tree. Alright, let's see here. Scoop. Also, I'm gonna be honest, because I never really thought about it, but I didn't realize that pine nuts came from pine trees. I thought that they... I kind of assumed it, but I didn't really know it for sure until looking that article up and then being like, oh damn, they do come from pine trees. Shit. What's with a grinder? This is a Dremel job. Taking that mill scale right off, baby. Gotta make sure it can conduct well, you know. Glad I have this beautiful ASMR on my main monitor. Honored. Soothing sounds to fall asleep to. I only bring the finest ASMR experience for you guys. Hell yeah, brother. You're gonna see how much better this looks. Wait for it, baby. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Okay, now we put vinyl over this and then cut the contour out so that the board is like white washed over. Very soothing. Reminds me of getting my teeth cleaned. Excellent. If you're wondering, how are you going to tell where the holes are? Don't worry, I'm a little bit of an expert. Ah, yeah, that totally made the holes look more like the objects. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Glad you finally have come around to my way of thinking about this. Hey, hang on. Alright, that's it for our project. Guys, thank you for coming to stream. I'll be back at it again tomorrow. We'll be doing some gaming. No, I'm just kidding. We're not done yet. Let's get the, let's see if we can get like a nice edge on the contour of each thing so that it's like, because I want it to have, I don't want it to just have the holes cut out. I want it to have like the metal edge showing a bit. That was incredible. Thanks, brother. We'll cut the rough. Get the rough shape, and then we'll use that as the guide to get the finer details. No, I just joined. You made Scuffed Utah? It's not Utah, it's Ohio. Which is kind of like Utah without the Mormons. Alright, hang on. Ah! Yo, Alyssa Rosso, thank you for the fresh sub. Appreciate you. Homemade operation with more risk factor and also themed after Ohio. Yeah, hopefully theming it after Ohio doesn't, like, fuck me up too much. Because I was like, oh, that's cute. But I'm realizing it's already a little bit of a confusing concept. And now I've made it more confusing because people are going to be like... I don't get the references. And it's like, yeah, you don't have to. Plasma cut it again? I didn't plasma cut it to begin with, brother. Actually, it wasn't a plasma cutter. It was an oxy fuel torch. This knife blade is already fucked, so I'm not too distraught about cutting this vinyl out with it. Ah, shit. Oh shit, wait, that didn't even match. Oh no, I put the little... that doesn't even... No, bro! Could've used a blowtorch and cleared the board in less than 30 seconds? What are you talking about? A blowtorch? A fucking blowtorch? Do you even know what you're saying? I think the electronics for this project are going to be fine, but the arts and crafts aspect is, I'm not going to lie, it's suffering a little bit. I think it's got a bad case of ligma for sure. That did not make it look... That didn't make it look any better at all. In fact, it kind of makes it look worse. Those cutouts look AI generated. Are you guys gonna be doing this to me, like, all the time now? Is this part of my life? That's so bad, bro. Yeah, I do like that I cut these out like this because cutting them out with the plasma torch makes it so there's not, or sorry, I just called it a plasma torch now. Fuck. It makes it so there's not sharp edges. All the edges are rounded because they were melted. Looks like Club Penguin. Wait, what part of it looks like? Why are they talking about farting on YouTube? I think Ohio Man might be AI. Use a file to make it prettier. A file? I'm not gonna file. That would take. Filing this down would take fucking forever, dog. Do you realize how. Do you have any fucking clue how long it would take me to fix this by filing it down? Good lord. Amazing arts and crafts skills on finishing this. I need to work on my presentation for projects, you know? Because, like, it doesn't matter if it's funny if the project... Well, no, it actually does matter if it's funny. If it's funny that the project looks like dog shit, that's kind of epic. But, like, this is a little too dog shit. You know? I don't know, man. The hole just not matching up with the shape I cut in it, brother. It's not dog shit, it's contemporary. Add some decals. I kind of wish I had decals to add to this. Like, you know, something that was on theme. At this point, I'm just trying to have enough clearance so that if you touch the side, it does conduct, you know? Because that's the main reason for cutting off any part of the vinyl here. Otherwise, we could just hide a lot of it away. But it needs enough metal that it can touch the sides, you know? And it doesn't insulate it. So it's just worth taking the L and starting over. This guy thinks we start... He thinks we start the project over? I don't even have the material to start the project over, little bro. There's no starting over on this stream schedule. When I fuck up a project... If I fuck up a project to the point where it's like, oh, we're like done, the stream is just over. There is no allotment and no fucking universe where we start over. That's hilarious that you would think that. That's even an option. If it wasn't for the time constraint, would painting this and then sanding the edges work? This is like one of those assume that the man is a perfect sphere type of questions. Because the bold assumption here that isn't true is that I can paint. I cannot paint. I don't know how. If you were going to try to do this in a very professional means, you would get a plasma cutter table, which is several $1,000s, or you would rent the services of someone that owned one, and you would draft up a file of the state with all the little cutouts in AutoCAD or some kind of CAD program, and then you would send that to the plasma cutter. It would cut out perfect representations of each little area, and then you would 3D print your game pieces. You would build like a nice wooden, probably not wooden for how high voltage we're making this. You would make a metal frame around. I love that everyone's bringing out the Bob Ross paint. Have you guys ever watched a Bob Ross video? I need you to really, like, be honest with me, because if you've watched a Bob Ross video, you've learned a very important piece of information, which is that Bob Ross does not teach you how to paint. He teaches you how to paint landscapes. That's it. That's literally it. If it's not a landscape, it's not gonna work with the methods that he's gonna teach you, because it's all wet on wet. And all the little tricks, and I love Bob Ross, but all the little tricks don't work when you try to go outside of landscapes. Alright. Pivot stream idea, make it out of wood and have it ignite on failure. Well, don't worry, brother. The sides are gonna be 2x4s, and it very, very well might ignite on failure. Don't worry, little bro. You might get your wish. It's actually like a fairly high chance that you would get at least a little bit of your wish. That something catches on fire, because with just how this is. Yet again, I must draw the edge of the state. But this time, it's gonna be the actual... Finally, Ohio. Did I hear fire? Yes. Fire and sparks. contouring, and we are waiting for our thing to 3D print, so... We're not just dicking around here. That's basically my point. Pay no attention to the slight lines you could see where the old borders used to be. The Ohio borders, you know, they shift all the time. I see the whitey-tighties now, motherfucker. It's not. No, bro. See, look, it's coming together more. It's not undies with holes. I didn't see this at all until you guys started talking about it. You guys just aren't accustomed to the shape. Oh, hey, the printer's done. Did you hear that? It plays a little jaunty tune. Isn't that sick? Hang on, we'll do one more cut, then I'll go get the stuff off. I told y'all it wouldn't take long on the printer. I'm not doing an abstract impressionist art of Ohio. Though I will say, the cutouts are pretty rough. Oh no, bro. Alright, baby. Ignore the two other drawn lines. Okay, yeah, there we go. Dude, it's Ohio with shapes cut out. That's very obvious, like, what this is. Painted a solid color, then write Ohio on it, so it looks like it's from a state's map. I don't need to do all that. It speaks for itself. It insists upon itself. I'm realizing some of these shapes are way too small, actually. Or, well, actually, given the holes, like, that actually... Oh, okay, wait, maybe not. Some of these I do think are a little too small, though. These seem to be fit pretty well. That doesn't quite line up with the shape. That's the one that's way too small. This guy's also maybe a little shrimpy. The corn is gonna be a pain in the ass to get out of the hole. Look at this shit. It's bigger. That one's too big. Okay, though. That's, like, pretty good. And now we're gonna hover the thing about crack pipe gonna be tight? That one should fit pretty easily. Honestly, the crack pipe's gonna be one of the easiest ones to get out of there because you can grab the stem. Same with a corn dog. The round ones are gonna be hard. Like, okay, we could probably get him out. Keep in mind, there's gonna be more separation. This is gonna be up like this. Yeah, we'll see how well this works. Just like in real life, you can never take the corn out of Ohio. Ain't that the truth? Alright, hang on a second. Let me, get this set up at the table. Dude, this wood that I put under here is burnt to hell. Not that I'm surprised, but man, is it cooked. I finally see the vision. Okay, you can see it, right? You can see it? I was gonna say, it's scuffed, but you can, like, tell... You can tell what's going on. we're at the coping stage where we're going, yeah, it's like, you can, like, if you think about it, you can figure out what it's supposed to be going for in, like, a, you know, a more abstract type of method. Alright, let's get just normal flat 2x4s up there. I'll arrange it this way actually, and I'll move the camera to be closer so that you guys can actually see what the hell is going on. So I want you to be able to get an idea of what we're dealing with here. It's not underwear. I'm not seeing the underwear association. I really should have moved that Peter Griffin mat while I was doing this. This shit could have caught on fire. Actually, now I'm looking at it, it has fucking burn marks all over it now, dude. I'm fucking up my Peter Griffin. Peter! You're a burn victim, Peter! I can't do a good Lois impression. I can't do a good impression of, like, anyone. This is why it's funny when people be asking me to voice act. This is what you want? Come on, son. Alright, see, this is like, okay, you can see the vision, right? Alright, hang on. Do. Hardcore mode, he adds a perfection timer. I'm not using a timer on this, that's for damn sure. I can't handle that kind of heat. Alright, hang on. Where's my extension cable for this thing? Most expensive extension cable of all time. Get this run over from the dryer plug. Despite the actual voltage on the thing not being that dangerous, there's a lot of other random dangers involved in this. Mostly just due to the amount of wiring necessary to get this thing over here. Cutting edge entertainment. Okay, look, it's a little boring right now, but give me a second, okay? Now these guys right here, now this is where we get into the do not try this at home. Maybe you saw when I built this in a previous stream. This is 2 microwave transformers that I've removed the secondaries from, and I've put in low voltage. So normally a microwave transformer takes it up to really dangerous voltages. This takes it down to low voltage, really high current. So, these are 2, and they're wired in series so that I can get twice the current from it. It's plugged into this guy, this big 220 volt dryer cable, and I have used this to arc weld before, or to stick weld. It's quite, it's able to fuse metal together, so if I touch the pliers, they'll probably stick, and I'll have to pull them off there. But because the voltage is lower, it's not actually that dangerous. It's just, you know, something you gotta be a little careful of. But this is what we're using. Anyway, disclaimer, do not try this at home. I'm an electrical engineer, I know what I'm doing. We're gonna clamp one into this. So this is gonna be our positive electrode, and then this, or sorry, why am I acting like this is DC aspect? This shit is AC. This shit is AC as shit. And then this is gonna go onto our pliers, which are gonna act as our tweezers for the game. So we go in with these. I'll be wearing the gloves as well. It's off right now, as you can tell. Yeah, bro, don't worry. I know what I'm doing. I know that what I'm doing is stupid. Low voltage AC is not a commonly encountered hazard. Low voltage with very high current potential. It's an oddball for sure. I'm gonna try to get the, yeah, let me get the fuel over here. Really, cutting with this fucking propane torch with a tank attached to it next to me was a pretty stupid idea. I should not have done that. Alright. We got about 1 inch. Oh my gosh. I'm realizing now they actually will be quite tricky to get out just because of how far down in there they are. Can you even see them from that angle? It's quite dark. I might need to switch to thinner boards if it ends up being like way too hard or something. I'm not going to test it out beforehand, though. I'm going to energize it first. I'm going to need to wear the welding helmet because, due to the high current we got here, we're going to be working with things that will arc flash and, like, very much hurt your eyes. So... securing up my weld helmet so I can play Operation. So I can play Ohio Operation. I do think, hang on. Let's get you guys a little closer because you can't really see. You can't really see what's in there. There we go. Ow. And zoom you out there so you can kind of... you can kind of get an idea of what's going on here. When I plug this in, it shouldn't short circuit. I'm gonna get a gang together to beat this man up. What do you mean he owes us big time? Hang on, wait. What do I owe you? What do I owe you, Joel? Oh, wait, I know what I owe you. Hey, Joel, do you want some of this? Hang on, wait. Hang on 1 second, 1 second. Hey, Joel, you want some of this? If I send it now, will you still try it on stream? It'll be hilarious. You get it gets the stale debuff. But it is like, it's still edible. What the fuck? Yeah, I love rocks. What the fuck is that? It's gum that we made in a collab like ages ago. And I forgot to send it. It was before the subathon. And I got busy with subathon stuff and forgot to mail it. Oh, hey, Arliach, thank you for the gift sub to Porcelain Maid. He just has my address. That's the real fucked up part, is I was like, yeah, dox yourself, idiot. And then he did, and then I didn't give him anything. I'm realizing now, by wearing gloves, I'm gonna be making this a lot harder on myself. Oh no, bro. Oh no, bro. Classic maneuver. Hey, this is like, I asked Sakana for, I said, hey, bro, can you send me some Face Connect coffee? And he was like, yeah, sure, give me your address. And I gave him my address, and then he never sent the coffee. And I think he just wanted to fucking siphon my address out of me so that he can send a nuke inbound to my location. So on, the blackmail cycle continues. Not even the P.O. This was so long ago, it was pre-P.O. box. It was like a month before I opened the P.O. box. I saw him somewhere. I saw him at a convention somewhere, and I was like... And I didn't even say anything to him. He said to me, he was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to send you coffee, wasn't I? And I was like, yeah, wait, I still want my coffee. And then he's like, oh, okay. And then he never sent it again. I can't get nothing, man. Yo, Tom the Gentleman, thank you for the fresh T1. And Diamond He-Wolf, thank you for the Prime sub. Alright, let's plug this guy in. Let's plug this guy in and see if I regret it. I don't think we've blown a breaker yet. Turn my sensitivity a little up. Welding helmet on. Being in gloves and a welding helmet is going to make this a lot harder. Does this actually spark? Yes. Shit. Okay. Okay. So the thing that we have to fight against while playing this is that not only does it blow the sparks out, but it also will attempt to spot weld itself to the frame of the game. So let's try it out. All right, let's extract the Toledo crack pipe first. There, that's a good hold, I think. Shit. Okay, I got it though. It's fucking melted the thing to the side of the plier. Okay, hang on. Let's see if we can extract the corn dog. Shit. Motherfucker. Fucker. Alright, hang on. Well, I'm afraid it's gonna like weld these together or something if we're not careful as well. It smells like burning now. Shit! Okay, hang on. I can't even see the damn thing. I need, like, lights. Hang on. It fused a piece of the game to it. Okay, hang on a second. Let me get my flashlight and put it up under. Like I did when I did the spike traps. That's real dim now. It helps see a little bit. The 60 hertz buzz makes it. Yeah, you can hear the transformer, right? Oh, you can you're hearing the buzz when it strikes. Yeah, absolutely. Fucking thing fell off the table, motherfucker. Stay up here. Hang on, I need some duct tape. Don't be fucking falling off and dragging my thing with you. You piece of shit. You hear when it isn't arcing, but it is touching? Yeah, it makes a loud-ass noise. Look how thrash these pliers are already, man. We've only extracted one thing. Come on. Oh. Clean pool. Okay. Corn dog. No, wait, this isn't the corn dog. This is the pill. Pill extraction. Oh, we got it vertical. Okay. We're not quite halfway there yet. The hardest one is going to be the corn. The corn is the, what is it, the wishbone? What's the hard one? No, it's the dog. The dog is the hard one in operation. The corn dog is going to be a little tricky. Just do the... Holy shit! What the fuck? Alright, brother. Distracting my ass. Phantom the Cat, thank you for the 10 gift subs. To Blazing Heart for You, Big Papa Cringe Kids, Pre-Axis, or Praxis. K-Pact, Captain Cook Gaming, prepared using fruit juices, Gin Dude, Redox Raccoon, and Badonkler. Appreciate ya. Alright, hang on. Stop trying to fucking throw me off, though. This is an intense operation. Shit. The corn dog is so hard. Shit. Dude. Okay, hang on. Nudge it. Nudge it forward. Nudge it? I swear. Why is this one so hard? Shit! It throws off a lot of heat when it does that too. He said the name of the game. This is a dangerous operation. You're trying to throw me off with the fucking horn. Psych, we finally got the damn corn dog out of there. Dang. Okay, hang on. We're halfway done, but some of the remaining ones are gonna be pretty tricky. Let's see if we can get... See if we can get the East Palestine chemical spill rail car. Motherfucker, it like spun. Shit! Unironically, the big challenge part is the fact that... It's the fact that it gets harder to see because your goggles constantly fog up. We got the rail car out. Okay, 3 left to go. We got the chili bowl, the barn, and the corn. And the corn is going to be the hardest one, I fear. Okay. Oh, shit. This one's small, but it's, like, rounded on all... Oh, it's very round. This one's going to be hard because it's so wide. Shit. Shit. It's so intense. Shit! It's getting hot every time. It's fucking like burning this arm of the handle. Hi. Is it arc flashing, you guys? My apologies. Oh, I can see it now. I flipped the mask up. It's a lot easier to see, but I have to have it down. Shit! It completely goes dark every time it flashes. Stop. Yes! 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 Okay. The hardest one is last. We're down to 1 piece left. 1 piece. It's not an arc flash unless you get knocked off your feet. Oh, like if an electrical panel explodes? This is like the guys, like if someone gets shocked real bad, they'll be like, oh, I got electrocuted. And then they'll be like, actually, it's not electrocution because you're still alive. And it's like, okay, motherfucker, you got shocked real bad. Do you provide information? It's like a 300 amp, 60 volt AC. 60 volt AC at 60 hertz. Like 300 potential amp, if I remember correctly. Would have been easier with shaded safety glasses / face shield. Well, I can't afford to buy that level of equipment for every little stream, okay? We're doing a lot of these. I was about to say, imagine if I got it out without touching the edge at all. Oh, shit. I can't even see it. Where'd it go? I got rotate around. I think I might actually be able to... Shit! Fuck! I had it! I had it! Alright, hang on. I think I might be able to grab it and pull it out the long ways. Motherfucker. Can I even get this thing in here without it arcing to the metal? Are you fucking real? Come on, dog. It's like impossible to hold on to, man. It's such a hard shape to get. It's destroying the pliers! Those pliers are trashed, yeah. At least they still work. They're all they're all fucked up though. Mm-hmm. Kidding me, man. What that? Fuck. Oh, come on, man. Alright! Can you hear the hum of these things, too? Turning the sensitivity of the helmet down, because I don't really want it auto-darkening that much every time I hit a slight spark. Still good, though, because it is a full bullet. Ah, shit! I'm resetting the piece a little bit. It's so out of there, I can't even reach it anymore. The problem is I can't hardly see it. Is this even possible? Can I even get the thing out? Motherfucker. Jeez. Can I even get out the damn corn? Hang on. Position it at least to where it's like oriented right. Oh, it's so light, it's flying around when I touch it. You couldn't get it out even without it being on? I'll try that if I'm not able to. Shit! It's so hard to get a hold of it, and then when I do, I touch the side inevitably. It's iconic. You can't take the corn out of Ohio. Can I even close it? Oh yeah, okay, I can. It's gone now. It's lost again. Jeez. What brand of pliers are you killing? Don't worry, it's some no-name trash pliers. I'm not using good ones. It's some Harbor Freight bullshit. It's literally spot welding. Yeah. It's building up random shit on the pliers, too. Oh my gosh, we're so close. Shit! I had it! I had it! Fuck! It is, every time I have to yoink it like that because it's spot welding itself to the... Oh, and the pliers are crooked. Shit. And now it's gone again. She keep going. What the shit? It flew way the fuck out, man. Oh, man. The corn is, like, warped, too. Because of the ambient heat of the sparks is, like, melting it a little bit. Which is insane. Oh, gosh. Hang on. Hang on. We're using the tools we have at our disposal. Let's see if we can angle it for the optimum corning. It being so far down is making it really tricky. Hang on, hang on. Come on! I had it! That's cheating? Brother, we're gonna be here all night if I don't do something. Don't worry, it's still hard. Shit. Shit! Shove it back in where I can actually see it. Okay, there it is. You guys probably can't even see the damn thing. Surgeon's gonna go on for hours. I think you guys are getting it a little twisted. You're like, oh, it's because he doesn't want to be here. No, it's because I worry what's gonna happen to these homemade wound transformers After pumping this much electricity in one sitting, they're getting hot. Everything that these pliers are like too hot to touch with your bare hands. There's a few other factors at play here, bro. Fuck! I thought I had it! You know what? Hang on. New strat. New strat, new strat. Yes! Yes! That fucking worked! Yes! Oh! Oh, I fucking knew it, man! I got the tip hot by striking the arc, and then I went in and stuck it in the corn. Yes! We won using the game of wits. Okay, yeah, baby. Alright, let's kill the power and, yeah, we're off now. Why'd you have to go and fumble it by saying that, bro? Because literally, like, that's what I did. I'm not gonna not tell you why I did that. Alright, take a look at the pliers, though, bro. Do you, like, see how absolutely trash they are? Hang on, I'll see, Ow! Fuck, that's hot! I forgot how hot those are getting. That's like, can't pick it up with your bare hands hot. Dog, look at these. Basically, every time it touched, it tried to spot weld itself to the frame of the game, so... Dude, I call this a success. I think this was... I think this actually worked, and it lived up to what the expectation that I had in my own mind for it. I needed the redemption after the perfection game, because that one, it's not quite what I was after, you know? It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as, like, bombastic as I would have liked. Hell yeah, brothers. Let's go through these last few receipts. 77 Breezer, thank you for the fresh sub. Locke, thank you for the gift sub. Locke, thank you for the other gift sub. Horphoria, thank you for the 100 bits. Kudo Caro, thank you for the fresh prime sub. Locke, thank you for the gift sub. Dog Boy, thank you for the 2 months. And King Kashova, thank you for the gift sub. Appreciate ya. Alright, let's go, brothers. Chatter asked for a poll, so here it is. What is this poll? Pog or Poggin? On what, this? Break those pliers out 6 months from now with no explanation? Someone's gonna be like, what the fuck did you do to the pliers? Don't worry, bro. I made operation with them. Those were the Pittsburgh wire strippers, rest in peace. They're not wire strippers, they're needle nose pliers, but they probably are Pittsburgh. They're really cheap. I can't remember where I got them from. Can't remember where I got them, but I know where they're going. Oi. Let's see who's live. Let's see who's live for the rating. All right. Let's raid, Hang on, wait, is Mint doing our new outfit? Yeah, she is, I think. Okay, let's raid Mint. Also, hang on, I think we might be playing Fortnite tomorrow. Alright, stream is probably not gonna be at the normal time tomorrow, and probably will also not be on my channel if we're playing Fortnite. Let me check the group chat real fast. I think that's what's up. Yeah. We're playing Fortnite tomorrow. Again. It will not be on this channel because no one fucking wants to watch it. It'll be later. It'll be like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. probably Eastern. Because it'll be with Mint, Hina, and Chromu. Same people that we normally play with. Not sharing his POV. It's not because you're gonna shit talk my POV. That's not it. It's not because I get shit talked for my gameplay every time. It's simply because, listen, you don't understand anything. First of all, you don't understand nothing. Sure, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You go into conniptions whenever you stream games and people call you bad at them too. More singing bonus? Only if everyone gets really drunk. Hope you don't develop pine mouth during it. We'll probably develop drunkenness during it if I had to guess. You got me there? I knew it. First of all, it's not even, it's like some other shit. Bad aim judged as usual. I think you need to understand there's a reason why this is not a gaming channel. And that will only continue to be true. We'll shit talk you regardless, stream the POV, Marty. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and then again next week for some bangers. Temu Bike soon. I got the rest of my Temu stuff in, so Temu Bike finale soon. I'll see y'all around. Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, Twitch is probably rated out by now, but thanks for popping by, YouTube bros. YouTube homies. It was fun bullshitting? Hell yeah. This stream had a lot of bullshitting, because it was like waiting for stuff to cool down and print. Well, I don't know. It was an interesting mix. This was a fun stream, though. I had fun. Rewire the operation game to heat up hot knife hits every time you mess up. You're not taking the week off? 2 days and then the rest of the week. I'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll be visiting family. But it'll be Monday, Tuesday still. Temu Bike's gonna be great. Don't forget the hand warmers. I was literally gonna pack the hot hands that I have left over for it, dude. You read my mind. I already had that one in the memory bank. Like, I know what I gotta do. Anyway, I'll see you guys around. Thank you so much for showing up. I won't be on YouTube tomorrow, but I'll be there next Monday if you want to catch me then. 7 p.m. Eastern, as always. Thank you, YouTube bros. Goodbye. Goodbye. And if I don't see you then, have a nice Thanksgiving. Farewell.